The sky is blue, and the desert air is heating up. We can hear the birds chirping and the smell of sage in the warm desert air. Today's adventure is going to be more than an adventure. It is going to be traveling through the annals of time, seeing the evidence of early mankind. When we return to these ancient sites, will we find those ancient petroglyphs, or will they be gone? All right, today we're going to go to Black Canyon, Inscription Canyon. We're going to look for a couple famous petroglyphs, the Spiderman and the Bird Man, and we're also going to see if we can't find all three of the 4 Tillman rock carvings. I'll explain more as we go along in the trip, but until then, let's rock and roll. We're in Black Canyon. Petroglyphs and carvings from people who traveled through here on the stage. Yeah. We do have petroglyphs right here. You can see, looks like a mother bighorn sheep with a baby, and one there that seems to be broken off. And over here, we've got people, at least humanoid figures. How cool is that? And here are the jeeps. And not only are we going to have petroglyphs from the ancient people, but we're also going to have names carved into the rocks from not quite so ancient people traveling through here on the freight wagons, and people traveling through here on the stagecoach. So we can see there was a plaque here, or an information board here, but as we come up here with the sun, hopefully we can see. Not too bad. We've got some really amazing rock art. You're there, most of you who know what that is for. Nice. You can see the hills, the jeeps, and the scale of this canyon. Look at the jeeps by the jeeps. And here is the A.T. Tillman from San Francisco. You can see this, 1881, A.T. Tillman, SF. So we're assuming that SF is San Francisco. I'm gonna try and get a better look at it. The carving says 1871, A. Tillman, SF. The SF is probably an abbreviation for San Francisco. Right next to the A. Tillman carving is a boulder with an AT on it. Now, whether it's associated with A. Tillman or not, we do not know. Right along with all these people who have written in here are petroglyphs. There's a bighorn sheep. Again, that looks like an Attila, and a person walking with a spear. Many of these are from the stage station, some the stagecoach that passed through here. Some are from freight wagons. There's one up here from 1926, maybe a bootlegger, a moonshiner, I don't know. Let's see that one there. 1951. More than likely, there was a small seasonal village up on the plateau on the other side up here. Because this place was occupied, or there's a lot of evidence of life or mankind here. Next, we're going to go try and see if we can't find the Spiderman petroglyph. Okay, we've come across some more petroglyphs, and we are looking for the Spiderman or the Bugman petroglyph among these. So I'm going to climb up there and we're gonna take a look and see if we can't locate him. Yeah, I believe we're in the right spot, and I believe down there is an old car. If we went too past that, we'd have went too far. So it should be in here somewhere. You can see some of these petroglyphs. They're very, very old. I've already seen a few snakes today, so I'm gonna keep my eyes out for them. Look at that. How cool is that? And more there. And more there. But we're looking for one in particular. And we'll walk around a little bit. Hopefully not have any issues with any reptiles. See if we can't find the Spiderman petroglyph. How cool is that? That's not what we're looking for, but that's pretty cool. There's all kinds of great petroglyphs around here in this hill. And here he is. He's still here. The Bugman petroglyph or the Spiderman petroglyph. The Spiderman. How cool is that? Our next stop is an actual old-time dugout called Scouts Cove. Last time I was here, there was a bed, a table, a chair in here. This is a miners. You can see they had wire in here they hung stuff on. They had an air vent there for their air to go out for the fireplace. Here's where their stove was. You can see the stove pipe going up through there. And they made the floor hard. Yeah. After a quick lunch at Scouts Cove, we're now headed to the stage station where we should find the second carving of A. Tillman. We're at the stage station now, and there's a petroglyph here with mating snakes. And we're here to find the Tillman, number 2 Tillman rock carving. It's here on this hill somewhere. Now it shouldn't be any surprise. This was like a well. There's actually going to be water in there now. Unfortunately, some of the birds are in there too. Didn't make it out. There was a whole flock of chukar here, which is not native here. They were brought in for game birds. And the watering trough. And I believe there was a building here, which not much remains, if any at all. So this is a stage station. And Tillman's name's right up there. Number 2. Here's another one. This one has his brother, J. and A. Tillman, September 30th, 1871, San Francisco. And I'm not really sure what that says. It says Gala. But this is the second one. This is looking down upon the stage station. There's the crew. There's the jeeps. And the horses would come here to water. And again, so would the freight. So we don't know if Tillman was the businessman in San Francisco, a mule skinner, or a passenger on the stage, or even a stage driver. How cool is that? We got 2 out of the 3 for today. There's supposed to be 4, but I think 1 is reported to be in the Coastal Range, but I'm not sure. All right, now it's time to find the Birdman petroglyph, world famous Birdman petroglyph, where we will also find the 3rd A. Tillman. And now we are at the famous Birdman petroglyph. It's up there. You can see it up there. And now while we're here, you can see that here there are some slicks. They've been made in there, and look what I see. a Tillman. Again, number 3. Yeah. How cool is that? Okay, as you can see, these things are covered with petroglyphs. Here where the Birdman petroglyphs are. I'll try not to make you too seasick. Trying to make my way over to the Birdman. He's right here. If I can get over here safely. And there he is. How cool is that? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Birdman petroglyph. Yeah. Okay, now our next destination and one of our last will be Inscription Canyon. Carvings from ancient people. Now the petroglyphs in the Black Mountain Rock Art District, which we refer to as Inscription Canyon, are estimated to be between 500 and 12,000 years old, having been carved by multiple Native American cultures over periods of thousands of years. Hey, look, there's an iguana on those rocks. Now, some key details to this site is indigenous groups use stone tools to chip through the dark desert varnish, or patina as we call it, these ancient balsic lava rock. That way they could reveal the lighter stone beneath for their art. Their art, or I should also say their storylines at times. Sometimes even depictions of their vision quest. Now the imagery, there's over 10,000 individual petroglyphs here. They're common depictions like bighorn sheep and various human figures, but there are also masks and various geometric patterns like circles and zigzags. And this area, well, this area is protected and is listed as National Register of Historic Places. Now, when you're visiting these sites, and how should I say this? It's like you're walking back in time, sharing what these people have done, even though it's been thousands of years since it was accomplished, since that petroglyph was accomplished or that petroglyph was accomplished. But it's as if you're sharing in what they have done as you go through and walk in the steps that they walked in and look upon the work that they have done, wondering in awe how their talent excelled in such a way that there's no way that I could do this same thing. As well as, what did they mean? What are they saying? What are they trying to communicate to us thousands of years later? A story, an image, an experience. Walking through history through the eyes of the people who created these petroglyphs. Well, I want to thank you for coming along on the trip. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. And I will see you on the next one.